We are live. We are live. We are live. How's everybody doing tonight?
Doing good, man.
Well,
Awesome. Awesome.
It's
I got
Wednesday. Yep.
it
Can't wait
is
for
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Yep.
Hump day.
Yes, sir.
yeah.
I went out and humped on some of them Conroe crappie this
Oh,
morning.
sweet.
I was supposed to went back. Usually opening of bow season and opening of gun season for deer. I take that usually take that whole week off.
Yeah.
Uh, but
When
uh,
was opening this week?
yeah, Saturday, this
Oh,
past
okay,
Saturday.
cool.
But man, it didn't got back hot, wind back out of the south. So
Yeah.
I said, you know what, I'm gonna go and do a little crappie fish. I did a trip yesterday on Houston. Man, these cold fronts, man, it water temp. I'm talking about 12 o'clock. Water temp in one area that we went to 63 degrees,
Man.
and you have a temp swing like that, man. It you know it seemed like it would turn them fish on.
Right.
And then on top of all of that, man, I don't know what the deal is with this moon we got right now. That moon is
Big,
Was it a
that
full
moon is
moon?
the yeah,
bright.
dude. It's like a
You can,
sun up there.
yep, you can see all the structure on the moon right now.
I didn't notice
Yep.
it coming in. I'll have to look after.
Yeah, it's even when it was, a quarter and a half, it was
Mhm.
lightning, light it was super light out
Hmm.
Mhm.
at night. Yep. Joey stepped in. He said he'll be with us a little later on, but he
Okay.
came in and dropped all the links.
Oh,
Much
cool.
appreciated, Joey. When was your last time out, Steve?
Shoot, Texoma. Yeah,
Okay, when you
my
went to
back.
Oklahoma?
Yeah, my back's been I've been trying to relax it.
Yeah,
But I'm gonna get out for a couple hours tomorrow. My wife will be back tonight, so she's been gone a week too. So
cool.
me and the son's been hanging out.
Yeah.
Good times. They get
Jay,
old quick.
yeah, yeah. What's the weather like over there?
It wasn't bad. A little windy today, but it wasn't
No,
bad.
no, I'm talking about where your wife's on the East Coast, right?
Yeah, East Coast. Yeah, it's about 15 degrees colder, probably.
Okay.
Yeah, Maryland.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's on an airplane right now. She'll be landing in 30 minutes.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Now I can go to Oklahoma again.
There you go.
Next,
Come
I
on
already
down here for the tournament, man.
Sunday. I'll be in Oklahoma.
Come on down here Saturday.
Oh man,
You
Somerville.
can do it.
Yeah,
J-
Oklahoma Sunday through maybe Wednesday.
JR, Al Booster, Danny, Squiddo. Appreciate you guys for joining us and everybody else that's
Is it
in
Somerville or Conroe?
Some of
Somerville.
Okay,
Yeah.
both of
It's
you
a
guys
easy.
going?
Huh?
it.
Both of you guys going?
Yeah.
Okay.
We all going.
Okay.
Yeah. Tuesday.
You've been fishing the tournaments? I didn't see your name.
Yeah, I've been fishing them. I did so bad the last one. I ain't show up.
He
Hey, I'll
said,
tell
"Don't
you,
put my name on the list." What was it? Just tough conditions, or just learning the lake?
Just
You got
learning the late. I've only fished on before the tournament. I only fished on it once,
oh, okay,
alone without SK. So
right.
learning the late.
yeah, we are just talking about how different it is fishing fishing where you got to
Hey,
have that
Joy.
boat control
What's
Yeah.
going on?
and
What's up,
dropping
man?
your jig in the structure.
Yeah.
What's up, Joey?
Hey, man, what's happening?
Oh, not a whole lot. Sitting there discussing crappie fishing.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
uh
but
they're finicky.
yeah, they were pretty finicky on Conroe today too, and when they get like that, man, I'm gonna tell you, just gotta be patient, go light, go small, and your action got to be on point. Um, Conroe today, I you know, first pile I came up to threw three fish in the box. Ah, man, I'll be out here before 10 o'clock. And that old sun got up, and those fish dug in so deep, man. I'm talking about they were deep in that structure. And what made it bad, the first I don't know 12 or 13 fish I caught were in 18 to 22 foot of water.
Mm.
And the only thing I could get them to bite was a 32nd ounce jig. And I had to have a number 7 split shot. Anything heavier, they would not, they just would not react to it.
Hmm.
And
Blacks or
but
whites?
I had a good mix.
Yeah.
I had 2 whites today that were I didn't weigh them, but I'm willing to bet they were either pushing 2 pounds or just
Mhm.
over.
Oh, you had some big fish on
Yeah,
that table today.
I had some big whites today, and I tell you, I had 2 big old blacks too, man.
Mhm.
I'd be happy to have them on a tournament day,
Right.
but they were so dug in, and then I went way up one of them arms, way up there, and I'm like, man, I know it's not thermocline. I'm looking at them, I see it on side scan. That's why I got another couple hundred yards. I'm on to a little area that I know got some good structure up there. Got up there and man, dropped that live scope down there. The thermocline on Conroe was as bad as it is on Houston,
Mm.
and that's rare, especially for the south end of the lake.
Yeah.
And looking. So well, I'm quite sure I know they're gonna be above the thermocline, but I didn't think they were gonna be 4 foot under the surface. And I got on some really good fish up there too. But it's all about, man. Just you got I used to be stuck on, well, if I catch them at a depth, I know as a early morning that depth changes as the light changes. They'll usually go deeper as the light uh, gets brighter. But you can't get locked on that. Not right now. We got these cold fronts running through. We got that sun up at nighttime. I'm not even gonna call it a moon. It's that bright.
It's bright, yeah.
Yeah. Lynn, Murdoch, Fred, Harry, Black Rain. Thank all you guys for joining us. When was your last time out, Joey? I know you were you about 80 miles an hour when your foot pedal blew out of the boat?
I went out today.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I went out today. I didn't have time to post a report. Thermocline was up to 5 feet in the river when I first got
Yeah.
out there. The fish were 1 to 2 feet below the actual line in the thermocline this morning early. As it kind of faded down, like you said, they buried in structure. But I actually got on to some decent suspended fish today, which I haven't done that in a while. So I found a few suspended fish that were, ready to eat. They were biting. I didn't get on any really big fish. I think my big fish today was about 13 inches, but did catch several 11, 12-inch fish this
You on
morning.
Houston?
Yeah. Yep. But action has to be, you better be laser focused. And I mean,
Yeah.
laser focus. No deviation, no twitch, no jerk, no nothing. You do the slightest thing wrong. Now I did get, I didn't, it wouldn't bite, but I did have a big fish follow my jig up to probably within 2 feet of the surface before it finally peeled off and went away. And it was one of those where I kept with it because I kind of figured I was just going to end up watching him swim. I think once they get up past about the 4 foot down mark, it's real rare they're going to go ahead and, eat it. They just stay. It's like they study it. I don't know what they're doing. They're not going to bite it, but they're going to study it.
Did you use scent?
What's that? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I was using crappie nibbles.
Yeah. I've been using scent on every drop now.
Yeah. Yeah, started back the last time I was out when I ripped my foot pedal off, and then y'all don't know about this. I forgot to disconnect uh, my breakaway cable, and I pulled away from the trailer, snapped my breakaway cable.
Oh
So I
man.
got to fish one of those. So I snapped my foot pedal cable and my breakaway cable all in the
Dang.
same day. So got both of those replaced. Got my breakaway cable done on Sunday, and then when the foot pedal cable came in, I did that last night.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
But yeah, one of those days. Had one of them days, but
Yeah, we all been there.
yeah, when I started out this morning, I went back because the last time I was out, when I saw Terry out there, I was using it was a pearl white with a pearl white and clear, but the clear had flash in it. I don't know what Steve calls that color, but it was a split tail.
Mm-hmm.
White lightning.
Yeah, and then they kind of faded off on that, and I got down in a pile, and one shot up out and hit my weight, and I said, "Oh, I know what color you want."
That's
So,
that telltale sign.
Yeah, so I flipped over to a. I did go with the silver I had, and they didn't really react to it, so I went to.
More gray.
Well, I actually went to Magic. That new
Okay.
Magic you sent me, that have the real big heavy flakes in it,
Yeah.
and that's kind of what they
Wanted.
what they went after. So
I think they could see that bigger flake better.
yeah. Yep.
Cool. Terry, when was your last time out?
Sunday. Yep. So I went out.
Give us the backdrop. What did you see out there? You on Houston or Conroe?
I was on Houston, so I saw Joey out there on Friday, and that pearl white worked for me too. Ironically enough, when I saw him, I asked him what he was using, and we was using the same exact color.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
I was just using a minnow style bait with a clear body and a clear belly with flakes.
Because I don't bite the hand that feeds me.
Yeah. So and I yelled one time. Joey heard me. He's like, "Did you miss him?" I got him I got a big fish to the top of the water, and
I heard a bad word and a splash.
Yeah.
All right. So I don't mean to cut you off, but I got to give you some info about Lake Houston. If that water's brown, put a hot white on.
Mm.
It's just magic.
Hot white's no joke.
That hot white and brown water works on Lake Houston. Not to cut you off, I'm gonna give it back to you here in a second. I had a trip yesterday, brand new clients, and I couldn't get them to stop. Like Joey was saying a while ago, if you hesitate, if you give that jig any type of motion like that to where it's just jumping like that, those fish will turn away. So I knew I had to keep playing with my cut. I mean, I went to hot white early in the trip, and we still had fish turn away. And I tried, I don't know, 10 more different colors. Then ended up going right back to the hot white. And finally found some fish that were a little bit more aggressive for them with that, to assist them on that, because they just couldn't give that jig a smooth, slow, steady away from that fish. And that's what they wanted. But if you don't have a hot white, you got to get some.
Good deal. Yeah, so I did really well on Friday. I think they was just biting pretty good. I stayed in the river for part of the day, then I went off in the mouth of Lucy, and caught some really good fish off in the mouth of Lucy. And on Sunday, I took my wife with me, and that was the struggle day. I don't know if it was her or whether it was me or it was the fish. I don't know. But I used pearl white, and they was biting pearl white pretty good. And then they just shut off. So the first couple of hours was really good, and then they just shut off. They would follow it and dart back down to the bottom, and like Joey was saying, you can't give them too much action. And she was really giving them action. Um,
Yeah.
you had to slow it down and retraining it to get the bait as bright as the fish, and so there was extra added obstacles in there, but all in all, even when I started fishing for him, it was just real finicky on Sunday
Yeah.
for me anyway. Yeah,
Yep. I agree. Well, one thing that I do is look at how fast the bait fish are moving. And also the react. You get that jig close to that fish, you just see him barely turning and turn it, then turn up at that jig real slow. You know that action got to be slow. But if you get him and
Hmm.
he dart around and look, if he moving fast, you can move that bait a little faster. Black Rain questioned the moon phase. Where did he go to? Said, how do y'all feel about the moon? I don't care about the moon. I do know that it'll affect the fish. My opinion, I know it'll affect the fish. But at the same time, if I got time to go fishing, I don't care where the moon is. I'm going fishing.
Yeah, same thing.
And it's not always a guarantee that a bright full moon is going to shut them down
Right.
midday. I've seen it go both ways. There's no guarantee in anything. Friday action, like Terry was saying, um, I was doing a raise and stop, 6 to 12 inches, or dead stick. They would hit. Did you have any just dead stick, Terry, that just nailed it
yeah,
on
most
Friday?
of them. Yeah,
Yeah.
most of them. You just drop it down there and leave it there, and they hit it.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't move it. They're gonna look at it for 2 3 seconds, make you crazy, but don't move that jig. Yeah. It was today was a whole different story.
Hmm.
Hmm.
How long did you get out today? A couple hours, three, 4 hours.
4 hours. I was
Oh,
out about 4 hours.
cool.
Cool. Jr. I remember Bobby. I'm sorry that he lost his wife.
That's sad.
Yep. What's up, Darren? You got that boat put
Larry,
together yet?
what's happening?
I ain't seen you post those pictures, man. I know you had that boat on the water already.
He's almost done. I think he got everything left. He just got to put it all together.
That'll work.
Probably
That'll
two
work.
weeks. Yeah.
SK, who's got this Nitro Z9 and a white Chevy pickup?
That's
Older
Jeff.
gentleman. That's what?
That's Jeff.
Okay. I seen him out today.
Yeah. What's Jeff's last name? He's probably on the live now. Speak up, Jeff, if you're here.
And then
Yeah, Jeff.
there's another gentleman got a red Nitro. I think it's a Z19 with blue power poles on it.
That's Mr. Leroy.
Okay. Saw him today too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I talked to him earlier. He ended up with 9. Yeah, he was in bad shape when he was on his way out of the lake. He been dealing with lung cancer and
Mm.
radiation and all of that crap, and one of his lungs shut down on him today, so he
Oh,
struggled.
man.
Oh,
Yeah, he
dang.
struggled getting back in, but he made it. He made
Yeah,
it.
I think I got off the water before him.
Yeah. Well, we got tournament. Usually we've been doing these tournaments on Sundays, but this coming Sunday, the wind is supposed to be 20 mile an hour out of the north. We got a front coming, I think Saturday night, Sunday morning. So we're going to do the tournament on Lake Somerville Saturday. So if any of you guys can make it out, and Somerville is that lake to where I'm gonna just put it out there. You get on, just search the points. Just gonna have structure. That's where you gonna fish. I can't tell you the depth because it's probably been a month since I've been on Somerville. But so I mean, I thought about going pre-fishing, but I'm not going. I'll you know I'm gonna wing it. So,
that's for me.
huh?
So that one's for me. We
What?
need you winging it as much as you can.
Yeah, he'll wing an 8 pound sack right in your face real
No.
Right.
quick. Yeah,
Exactly.
oh yeah, you will too.
But it's just like Conroe. I didn't pre-fish Conroe. It
Yeah,
had been probably a month since, well, 3 weeks. I know for sure 3 weeks. And on top of that, I bet you I didn't get 2 miles from the ramp
yeah. Well,
because of that
you had a
hydraulic
sack
steering.
today. I was very
Man,
impressed with the
that
pictures you
yeah,
posted today.
yeah. I made them pay today.
Yeah, that was Houston was not that today. I will tell you that. I did not see big fish at all. Something I had to
What
do though is I had to change my live scope a little bit. Um,
to compensate for the
well,
permit line?
not even that. I had started for whatever reason I switched from being on a pile. I started keeping it at a 25 foot view instead of a 20 foot view. And I'm
Hmm.
sure if I had a 16-inch screen, a 25 foot would be fine. But with that 12, I need to blow it up a little bit more. And so last Friday when I was out, I started going back to 20 foot, and my success rate went up considerably. So I was back doing that again today, and I can just see the fish in the piles a lot better.
So you've always ran it at 25 on your
I
floor?
ran it. I ran it at 20 at first, and then I switched over to 25 for a while, and I was still catching fish. Don't get me wrong. And then last Friday, I thought, man, let me just go back to 20 foot and see what if it makes a difference. And I just noticed I could see a lot more fish.
Yeah,
How deep
yeah.
was you fishing?
Oh, Lake Houston's fishing 8 to 12 foot, but
Oh,
really right around. Fish are hanging out 8 to 10 foot down. Some of them were up suspended at 5 today, though.
I see best on my screen at 15 foot.
Yeah, it's nice at 15 foot. You get
yeah.
to see a lot more detail.
Yeah, if I'm fishing under 10 foot, I'll go 15. I usually
Yeah,
try to keep it 5 over, kind of
yeah.
a rough.
Well, today, some of the piles I fished today, I had my depth at 30,
Mm,
22 foot down, and 25 wouldn't. I mean, it was just barely at the very bottom. And I was like, nah, I gotta go. I'm gonna have to go 30 foot
yeah.
on my depth.
I'll even
They'll say
increment it by one sometimes. I'll
yeah.
have it like 23 because on the 16 you can go by one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think the 12 they said you can only go 5. So I'm not sure though.
I've never seen a single increment on it.
Yeah. You can go singles. That's what I like.
I think it will auto do it. If you put it in auto,
Oh yeah.
you'll see it automatically do it,
Oh,
but it doesn't give you,
Yeah.
unless there's a setting I don't know about that gives you the opportunity. But
Yeah.
mine automatically does 5 feet.
Sometimes if I'm in 18, I'll go like 23. It just looks better to me.
Mm-hmm.
I want my eyes to be good on it, whatever I'm looking at.
Yeah.
Yep. Darren says, "What all lakes will you have your tournament?" He said, "So far, Houston, Conroe, Somerville, Houston County, and we're thinking about uh, what's that lake in Buffalo, Steve?
Limestone.
Limestone, yeah,
Livingston.
and Livingston. I'm scared of Livingston though. I've never even boated that lake, but I want to add it just to get some participation. Cover all the lakes in the area,
Mm-hmm.
and then we might do a fork if we can get enough participation and enough people that will want to make that drive."
Let's go.
I'll run up there. Steve, you're cooking.
That's cool. Let's go. We'll rent a bunkhouse, sleep like 12 people.
Yeah. What's up, Slab?
We probably won't sleep with that many people.
Yeah,
Who's got
Dale.
the tequila?
Dale, we're gonna be on one of your lakes. You need to come on out there and enjoy the fun, man.
Uh-oh, Dale's coming.
JR say with my 93 SV, I set to 15 or 20 when I am on a pile, and 25 to 30 when I'm searching. Yep. Yeah, you got to tighten it up when you get run that smaller
Yeah,
stream.
I search at 45 feet and then
Yeah, so do I.
zoom it in.
Yeah.
If I'm only
Um,
looking for structure, I'll run my unit out 70, 80 feet sometimes.
Yeah, if I'm fishing open water, I'll have 100 out there looking for schools and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But usually it's 60 when I'm cruising. I'll cruise about 3 miles an hour scanning, and I'll
Mm-hmm.
have it about 60, and I pan about 45 degrees.
Yeah. Give you time enough to stop without
Yep,
spooking them.
yep, yep.
I didn't check the water gauge today because I don't think it's accurate, but I felt like there was some current in Lake Houston today too.
Well, today on Conroe, the wind just blew every different direction. It felt like current, but it was just a wind blowing every. And then of course, the wave. There was a lot of boats out there for Wednesday
Okay.
on Conroe, and you can look across the lake a mile or so and see a boat cruising, and in about 30 minutes or so, that wave's gonna hit you from that boat.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy how that lake works. Sam Rayburn, I don't know, man.
I've never been there.
I'd rather do Fork than Rayburn,
Yeah, Palestine's a good one. There's some
or
good
even
fish.
Palestine. Yeah,
Yeah. Or
be
even
a
some
little
other
closer.
East Texas lakes. A
Yeah,
lot of small lakes.
yep. 75. Oh, this is what you scanned it. Yep. Cool.
Mega Live.
Yeah, that's what's up. But other than that, man, fish they were biting really well. Uh, I will say this, man. There's some big fish showing up now. I'm talking about some big fish. Uh, and just like Wednesday, we had three that if it wasn't so slow, I would have been. Hey, it's up to y'all if you want. Sometimes I'll just throw the question out there. It's up to y'all if y'all want to keep them, but that's one I'd consider putting back.
Right.
But it's their fish, and we had a slow day. I had a husband and wife. They only ended up with 24 keeper fish. We caught a lot of small fish, but man, I bet you they probably had 25 or 30 missed opportunities just from
They add up.
hopping that
Yeah,
that
they
jig
add
away
up.
from the fish. It adds up quick,
Yep.
especially on a finicky day.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. There's another one.
Yeah, I try to make everything count, man.
Yep.
That's not fishing clean, and you can't win fishing not doing that.
Yep. But when
One
that when that
fish will cost you.
when that rod's not in your hand, there's not much you can do
Yep.
other than try to search out some
Yep.
more aggressive
Right.
fish.
Mm-hmm.
But most of the time, you have to do the work for it.
Yeah.
Yep. And most
JR
people
say,
realize if they screw up. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah, mainly East Fork today, JR. I this is weather forecast. I shot up to around the power lines because they were forecasting a southern wind. And lo and behold, when I first got out there and I shot up to the power lines and I flipped my boat, we had a northern wind. So I made some adjustments, fished that accordingly, and then the wind did shift, and I started heading back into it. But I kept noticing that even going into the southern wind, the back end of my boat kept getting pushed around, and that's what made me think there was current that was coming down. So I don't know if they're letting water out or what, because it's not like it's
Well,
raining.
Houston still, man, it's still 8 to a foot
Low, eight,
low.
eight,
Yeah.
8, 10 inches low
Tell
from
you
what I
what,
can tell.
Conroe's pushing 2 foot low.
Is it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but even in Lucy's, I finished my day off in the mouth of Lucy's, and where I had been seeing some quality fish the last few times I had been out there, loaded with catfish and white bass, and the same thing. I'd be pushed into the wind, and the back end of my boat would get pushed around. So the fact that I wasn't seeing crappie anymore in those areas that I had been seeing them, and my boat was acting that way, was telling me that I think there's some current in some areas that there hadn't been in a while.
Mhm.
And it's kind of pushed them out a little bit. But I did the best in the fork today.
Yep. Yeah, it's only going to get better. We just, the water temp's getting down. If we could get it to where it's just stable,
Yeah.
it's going to be on fire.
Mm-hmm.
And then
It
get this full moon out of here.
Yeah, it threw me off that we hadn't gotten any rain. The temps have kind of held. Water clarity is about the same as it's been for the last week or so.
Mm-hmm.
Why they flipped finicky when they were so aggressive just a few days ago?
Well, you mentioned that thermocline a while ago too. The thermocline had dropped way down before we had that rain,
Yeah.
and for some reason I've never seen rain put thermal. Yeah, I don't know if it. Usually, with the temp is starting off in the 60s, usually that thermocline would be gone.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if it just flipped. I don't know. I don't know what happened. But the thermocline is definitely a lot worse on Houston than what it was.
It was thick in some areas,
Mm-hmm.
like summertime thick.
Yep. Yep. Yeah. Since I've been doing a lot of fishing on the south end of Conroe, and when you do see thermocline, you got to jack your gain up really high to see it. I mean, it's usually really light and really deep. You got to be on
Mm-hmm.
deep water to see it. When I seen that thermocline today in 12 foot of water, I was like, wow. That was my first man. Other than if you go north on Conroe, you can see thermocline up there,
Mm-hmm.
but usually not on the south end. It definitely affect the fish.
Yeah, here usually if I go 20 foot of water, I'll see thermocline.
Yeah. What's y'all? Oh no, you was in Oklahoma your last. I was
Yeah.
gonna ask what y'all water temp
Let me see
was up
what it
there.
was, but it was still warm then.
Yeah.
Let me see. I made a habit every time I go fishing, I get the water temperature for that day.
Yeah. JR said Monday there was very little thermocline. Most of the fish were at 8 to 12 foot of water.
69.9. That
Wow.
was on the 26th.
Yeah.
Let me see. 24th, it was 70.32. So I dropped a degree.
What's crazy is one area that we were in yesterday, the water temp was 67. I made a run to where to get away from some of the traffic, and I wanted to check. I was like, man, these fish, they got to be up here. Get up there, water temp 63. And I'm talking about a 15-minute run. Maybe not even 50, maybe 10-minute run. 67 to 63 degree water temp different. Yeah, that's a big difference.
Yeah, I seen some guys yesterday. Bodark said it was 64 up there.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep, time for them to add that weight on.
Appreciate you, Joey.
Mm-hmm.
Any of you guys that would like to get out, and if you got live scope and need to get better with it, or you thinking about getting it, or you just want to go and see what the hype's all about, hit
Just
me up and we'll.
prepare to spend some money.
Yeah, it's cheaper than
pretty
some,
cool.
and
Yeah, it's cool.
yeah.
I think.
My clients yesterday, they were like, I can't believe this.
Yep,
And they've been with guides that got live scope on their
Yeah.
boats, but they didn't get to see what they got to see
Right.
yesterday.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
I'm amazed, and I've had it 5.5 years, 6 years, and
Yeah.
I'm amazed every time I go out.
Yep.
Like, man, what can they do next?
Yep.
Yep.
Tell you what, guys, I know I've said this several times on this show, but if you want some really solid baits, hit Steve up, and basically any fishing
Yep.
related equipment,
Crappie.
electronics.
Yep. trolling motors, power poles, Raptors,
foot pedal power
Chargers.
cables.
Yeah, I had that one. I was trying to figure out what that cable was going to, because a couple guys wanted extra power cable for a graph. In their office, they'll
Yeah,
use
and
a
they're
graph.
universal across Garmin stuff, but
I didn't know it was a 4-pin, but a 2-wire.
yeah, 4-pin 2-wire.
Yeah.
I ohmed it out just to make sure the pins were all matching,
yeah,
like
yeah.
the powered pins were the
Yeah.
actually matching ones,
Yeah.
and it lined up.
Yeah. But it's weird, like a 1243 and then a 16-inch. The power cables are different. You would think they're the same, but no, they're different.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that I will tell you it is. I think the Echo Map 126 is the same power cable as the foot pedal.
Okay.
Yeah, I
the
think it's the
cradle.
same one.
So I never messed with a cradle before. I never
Yeah.
actually seen it, and I see them on videos, but I never messed with them.
Yeah, everybody. I hunted high and low because I'm like, man, and everything was showing me I was going to be out for 10 days.
Yeah.
Without it. And
that tells you it's a high selling item.
Yeah, Steve. Shows you I'm not the only genius out there doing it. But no, you got me.
No, I heard a few times people.
Yeah, you got me hooked up in 2 days, verse 10. So
especially when it's wireless, people just lay it in there.
Yeah,
I had mine screwed to the recessed pedal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I know when I'm running, that thing gonna move.
Yeah, I've got a few ideas for mine because the way my deck configuration is, it's got me set up so close to the nose.
Yeah.
That I'm actually thinking about building a mount for it that elevates it and kind of sets it in my direction.
Okay.
And I even want to mount my brake stomp switch up there too, so I can just reach it from where my seat's going to be it I'm single seating it or I've got
you have it screwed down your brake pedal?
No.
Okay, just
no. But I did figure out how to kind of wedge it in because I don't know, I hit about 70 miles an hour today and it didn't move.
I just have mine. I can move mine.
I don't like my foot pedal.
4 inches of wire, so I can just move it within probably 2-3 inches.
Mm-hmm.
I like being able to move mine too. Any of you guys that would like to are in a process of or thinking about making a home move, Joey is your man, the real estate professional for all your needs.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, specializing in homes around the lake, but he'll handle you in other areas too.
I just picked up 2.5 acres unrestricted out here in Huffman. So anybody wants to get some breathing room, hit me up.
Cool. Dale says the bucket was 67 to 68 degrees. And he's talking about the private lake over there now. JR says water temp at 8:30 p.m. 1960 station is 70 degrees and dropping. JJ say Palestine will be a good stop. I know that lake put out some good fish.
Yeah.
I got to fish that lake. My neighbor's got a place up there not far from there, and I could just stay there, pull my boat up there, and I'd have a place to go for the night.
Oh, sweet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, cool. He's got a cattle operation up there, but he's got cabins on it, so
super cool. Fly guys say he knocked him down a 10-point on opening day.
Oh, sweet.
That's what's up. Cool. Gonna be some fine eating.
Mm-hmm.
Fly guys, do you process your own or do you take it to get it done?
You hunting, Joey?
I've got, so it may happen. I may get one in before the next one I know that's coming up, I don't have any designated specific deer hunt situation. I
He
do a
can
lot
step
of
on his
bird
back
hunting.
porch.
Yeah, if I wanted to, I could get off my back porch and pop
That's cool.
one. I was talking to my neighbor today about getting a crossbow, but y'all
Oh,
didn't hear
cool.
me say
Terry,
that.
Terry, you hunt? No.
No, I do not.
Yeah, I haven't. I was thinking about it, but I haven't done it yet.
Best way to do it, fly guys.
Any of you guys use Google Earth?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. When I'm scouting new lakes and stuff.
Yeah, I'm sitting here looking at it now, trying to see what Somerville looks like.
Oh, okay.
It's an easy lake, man. I'm telling you, it's easy. The motto to any lake, move until you find what you want,
Mm-hmm.
and use your electronics. And I'm not saying when I say move, I'm not saying jump, get back there at your console and 80 miles an hour down the lake. I'm saying have your troll motor batteries fully charged and use your
Mhm.
electronics.
Yeah. You gonna go out there a day prior or no?
I'm not.
Yeah.
I might.
Yeah. If you've never been there, it don't hurt.
And it's not a bad drive. I mean, they got 290 fixed up pretty good. So
What
you
about you, John?
get right there in Brenham.
So I'm still on the fence. I've got a young man that's I've already shown him one house, and he sent me three more he wants to see. So I might be chasing dollars on Saturday on the real estate side, and not the crappie side, if you know what I mean.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yep. Bills got to be paid.
Yeah.
Send me a message for hazards on Somerville.
Some big old
There's
crappie
only
are a hazard.
there's only one that I other than the timber and stumps and stuff that's in a couple of areas, but other than that big old chunk of concrete over there, but it's with the lake being low right now, it's out of the water.
Speaking of hazards, I was on Texoma and I flew by this area 20 times. And then I started looking. There was like a stump in 6 foot of water. I didn't even know it. I
Wow.
was like, man, I marked it on my graph now.
Yeah.
I should have stopped there. I probably could have picked a couple crappie off of it.
Yeah, it's just like Houston County, right out from that marina. You know that big old stump we hit?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, there's a lot of
That's-
stumps over there.
Yeah.
It's a forest.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And some of them are bigger than others, and they don't move.
Right.
Yep, idle only. And I mean idle only, not
Mm-hmm.
feather only. Feather the gas, no.
Yeah, and you see, even JJ say that Somerville, yeah, it's just one of them lakes. They got a lot of fish in it, and it's not hard to fish at all. Yep, you get in the right area on Houston County, it can be a jungle. Yes, sir. But I like that lake too. It got a lot of big old black crappie in it. It'll be a fun tournament over there. It's gonna be some heavyweights, 5 fish. I'm willing to bet. I bet you we see a 10-pound stringer.
Mm.
Yep, it's coming. I'm telling you, you watch. 5 fish stringers, even on Houston, it's gonna be possible.
Hmm.
Coming soon. Yeah,
Yes, please.
I left quite a few of them big old fish alone today. I was like, yeah, I'll save y'all. Because I knew I was gonna keep a limit today, but
Mm-hmm.
because I got a fish fry coming up, and when I seen that them big fish were there, I was like, ooh, nice.
I'm so sick of posting catch and release photos. I told my
You gotta
wife,
cook some.
I said, it's time. We're going to feed neighbors or something, but I got to
There you
clear this
go.
freezer out because it's time to purge. And
I haven't cooked crappie in a week, man. I got a
Well, I
bunch of
had
bluegill in there.
today is Wednesday. Monday night we had blackened crappie tacos. Yesterday we had fried crappie tacos. Tonight we had fried crappie and fries.
Dang.
Fresh, never frozen. Love it.
how do you blacken yours? I've never blackened it before.
Cast iron. I used to use that Xanaran's blackening seasoning, and you just turn that filet red. Right now, I make my own blackening seasoning, so you just season it. Uh, I use a cast iron, and it's
Mm-hmm.
best to do it outside because it smokes pretty good. And I
Okay.
use olive oil, and then about 50-50 olive oil and butter.
Okay.
Get it good and hot. Lay them fillets in there and leave space between them because you have to flip them. I use 2 spatulas because crappie are really flaky.
Mm-hmm.
On that first side, you gotta let it cook through at least halfway through before you try to flip it. Because if you try to flip it too soon, even using 2 spatulas, the fillet will break all up. And it's really quick, man. It don't take long at all.
Mm-hmm.
I can't tell you a time on each side because it varies with the thickness of the fillet.
Yeah.
But it's super simple, man. You just season it with that blackening seasoning, olive oil and butter. Get your cast iron hot, and like I said, it's really important to leave space between your fillets because you're gonna need that to work them spatulas so it won't break up. And once you
Okay.
flip it, you on your way.
Easy enough. No, I've got a bunch of crappie to cook. And normally I fry it, but I've got about 3 bags of doves in my freezer I need to purge out too. It's time to clear those out.
Yeah.
Yep.
I got a 14-year-old daughter that I could sit there and we could eat more dove than we could handle together. So
Usually grill them, or how do you do your dove?
I smoke mine.
Okay.
So I'll bacon wrap them with jalapeno, and there's a type of cheese I want to try in them. I had a buddy do it on quail, but I want to try it on these doves. But I'll bacon wrap them with jalapeno and I'll smoke them at about 275, right at an hour. But the last 10 to 15 minutes, I'll glaze them with honey butter.
Oh,
Oh
sweet.
wow. Yeah, JJ, I agree with you, man. That's why I want to push Houston County out because that the later in the year, the heavier they gonna be. And that's with all lakes, but them big old black crappie, I like them a lot. JR says Houston County is where I caught my first 2-pounder on an HH spinnerbait.
Sweet.
Cool. Dale says put some olive oil on foil and Tony's and put in smoker for 20 minutes or so. That sounds good too.
Hmm. Yeah, I think I tried the Zatarans. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
The blackened.
Blackening. Yeah.
Walmart has it. It's easy to get.
Yeah. It's just that it's usually one row. And that
Yeah.
bottle, it's
Then
just a small bottle.
Emerald makes one. Kroger even makes one.
Yeah.
I use Tony's a lot now on my fried crappie.
Yes, sir.
And I guess I've got a pretty decent little system figured out on the fried because my wife's got a good friend who's from Louisiana and committed the ultimate sacrilege. Went back to Louisiana and told her the best crappie she ever ate was in Texas.
Dang.
Wow.
So,
You're gonna have a lot of visitors now.
yeah, I'm gonna have a price on my head. You don't tell Louisiana boys that somebody in Texas out them.
Yeah.
Yep. Yes, sir. Well, I hope we have a decent turnout. I think we will. A lot of Sumperville guys, some guys up there, they were really digging those tournaments that they were putting on up there. I mean, they had summertime crappie tournament. They would have one tournament we had like 18 boats. So that's a good turnout. Uh, and it, it's nice to win, but it's just a camaraderie. It's the challenge, and the challenge isn't between fishermen; it's between you and the fish. You can't beat the fisherman until you get to the scale, and that's when you weigh your bigger fish. So it's a lot of fun, lots of fun. Fly guy says, I just need some crappie now. Got to go fishing, brother.
Yep. Bring that cooler with you.
All right, Mr. Lynn, we'll catch you on the next one, brother.
Yep. Take care, Len.
Yep, I seen that, JJ. That's that what's the name of that tournament up there,
Fishing
Steve?
Ski Marine.
Yeah, Fishing Ski Marine, yeah. Yep. There's Jody. How you?
Hey, Jody.
All right, JR.
Take care, JR.
JR been working on those
Yeah.
old crappie out there on Houston.
JR, you going out tomorrow?
There's Alfred.
Alfred, what's happening?
Hey, Alfred.
You seen Pac One in a while? I haven't seen him
Yeah,
comment.
he was on the lake. He was on the lake yesterday.
Okay, I didn't see him out there today.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to have a long talk with him. Somehow he turned the power off to his troll motor again and stowed it with the transducer facing down.
Oh man.
And man, that stuff is way too expensive to be doing that. So
Yeah.
next time I was sort of in a rush when we sat there at the ramp yesterday. Not yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, that was yesterday. Right after my trip.
Mm-hmm.
So I told him, man, you gotta watch this stuff because if you break that transducer or break the cable or something like that, it's not cheap to get that stuff fixed.
No.
All right, JJ. Appreciate you joining us tonight, man.
Take care, JJ.
Jody said water temp is 58 degrees.
Virginia.
In
Man.
Virginia.
Yep.
Hmm.
Duntarius, throw some questions out there that we could help you with getting settled in on these old crazy Southeast Texas crappie.
Oh, let me think here. Where are the spots?
The whole legacy spot, man. You know that.
You gotta spend more time out there. Time on the
They
water.
change every time
Hey.
it rains, so it don't
That's
matter
right.
what we tell you right now.
I will tell you this: you've been on Houston. Well, Conroe, you got to know the areas to go to find all the structure. There's still a lot of structure in Conroe, but on Houston, you can't say where's the structure. You can't.
Yeah.
You can't.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
It's absolutely everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
Uh,
mean, on Houston, it's just figuring out what they want that day, what
yeah.
cadence
Not
they
no,
want.
not that day, because it's like I was telling Steve the other day.
That hour.
That minute.
Early morning,
Till the sun comes up.
and when the sun comes up, you got to change something else. Then when the sun get up here, you got to go to another color. They don't stop eating. They just stop eating what you are dropping.
Right.
I'm telling
It's
you,
fair.
you got to make them changes.
Yeah.
A great lineup. Me and Steve supposed to be putting together a box and this is not locked in stone, but this is just a good head start. Lemon lime is a must-have. Spring green is a must-have. Yes, there's a big difference between lemon lime and spring green. Sometimes they will not touch the lemon lime and will choke the spring green, and sometimes it's the opposite. On On top of that, hot white is a must. On top of that,
Black Diamond was good for a
Black
while.
Diamond was good for a while.
Mhm.
Blue
Yeah.
Diamond,
Yeah.
the white diamond that Joey was talking about
Yep.
earlier. Man, it's just
Yep.
and you even more important than having them baits, you
Turk
got to be willing
dust.
to change them.
Yeah. Turk dust was killing it for a
Dreamsicle.
while.
I almost dropped the gold dust today, but
Gold dust. Yep.
I was doing good on what I'm trying to think. There was one more I was thinking of. I do know Dreamsicle's one that you want to have in your box.
Gold
Mhm.
dust was good for a minute.
For a
Mhm.
while.
Yeah,
A
I've
good
been
while.
using gold.
I honestly think gold dust would have done well today too. Personally,
Did you try it? No.
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
I wouldn't. It wasn't broke. I wasn't gonna fix it.
Right.
That
Yep.
magic was doing it. Monkey milk does good.
Yeah. I was gonna do a monkey milk
Sometimes.
top and a gold dust belly, so you can just flip them and have the same color. You know.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's get that combo going.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
going to
I think
ask
that-
you about a Lake Houston bag.
Yeah, that'll
We've
help
been
a
Steve
lot.
been talking about that for 2
Yeah.
years. I'm gonna have to go to his house to make it happen. That's the only way it's gonna happen.
Yeah, that'll help me a lot for sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna
And-
start
and-
just laying a bunch of bait out on the deck.
Yeah.
You
Just
see how I do mine. I don't even
Yeah.
take
Yeah.
and with Steve baits, you can
Reuse
catch
them. Yeah.
it,
Take
just
it off
throw 'em
and
in your-
reuse it later.
I
Exactly.
noticed none of y'all said red and white. What's that all about?
Red and white.
LBG's watching.
You say red and white.
Mhm.
Hey, you just never know.
Nope.
It's just that I've dropped red and white a bunch of times. Red and
Oh.
chartreuse. I mean, I've dropped it several times, and it's just not. They don't. It don't work for me.
I hadn't heard the name in a while, but school bus.
Yep, black and yellow.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. That's when you get to the high contrast colors. When you gotta have the high contrast. But I tell you what, there's this jig that Steve make is black and green split body
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
with some red flake, man.
Yeah.
I looked
Red
at it
and the
the other
black,
day.
yeah.
Yeah, I looked at it the other day and I almost dropped it, but I've had better luck with that in the middle of the summer, even though I didn't use it this past summer.
The
But
guys in
it's
Alabama,
another,
you killing them with it.
yeah, it's another good
Black.
color to have. But definitely gold dust, lemon lime, spring green, uh,
Turquoise, Turk dust,
Turk dust. You know,
the
and
diamonds.
in the diamond series, that Turk dust, I'm gonna tell you,
Yeah.
it's been probably, I don't know, one of them trips last week where they would follow and turn away. I told you about Steve. I told you, man, that Turk dust. If I wouldn't have put that bait on,
Yeah.
I probably had to reschedule that trip.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Save the day.
What
Yep,
is
it's
Turk
late
dust?
today.
I don't have that one, Steve.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you do. Turquoise. It's just a turquoise flake.
Oh, yeah, I do have that.
Yeah. Because you ordered mostly every color that one time.
I did. I ordered
Yeah,
a lot.
yeah.
Yeah, I ordered a bunch.
Well, I tell you what, Steve, get me a package ready tonight. I'm sending you some money.
All right.
SK, you
Just
talking
give me the
about
names because I'll forget.
SK, give them the names.
I'll remember. They're all on the shelf, so I just pick them up.
small profile jig Steve used to make. SK. Well, I use the 1 3/4
Stinger. Yeah.
Stinger. I use the 1.5 inch split tail. I use
Tad fry a lot or just
Tad-
sometimes, yeah.
yeah. And I'm gonna tell you something else.
Them
that you
bluegill
gotta
will hit
have.
that Tad fry too.
Yeah, but that 1 inch,
Oh,
Joey,
yeah,
you know
1
about
inch
that 1
Stinger.
inch.
I know. I got several 1-inch
1
base
inch
colors
Stingers,
in
yeah.
my.
And I'm talking about. I don't have
When they're
one here.
finished.
Steve, you got
Oh,
one close to you?
No, it's in the other shop.
When
Hey,
I
if
tell
you want to
you,
know,
Yeah,
I
oh
can
yeah,
tell
it's
you how big it is. Clip your fingernail, and
Yep.
what's left,
Exactly.
what hits the floor, that's how big that bait
Yeah.
is.
Yep.
That
It
junk
is
is
tiny.
tiny.
It's
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, you think
That
there ain't
bait
no
is
way they're gonna
tiny.
eat this.
Yep.
Your jig head, a 1/32
Yep.
ounce jig head is bigger than that
Yep.
bait is.
Yep. Yep.
But
But
they
sometimes that's what it takes.
Where's bluegill? I got some red flash here for
yeah, there you go.
him.
The biggest crappie that I've caught on Houston on artificial
Was that
was on a
1 inch?
black tad fry.
Oh, okay.
No
All black.
flash, no nothing. A black tad
Yep.
fry is the biggest one. Don't sleep on those tad fries.
Yep.
They
Yep.
that's a
Yeah.
good bait.
Elephants eat peanuts too.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if I see that they're finicky, not only sometimes it don't only take going small. Sometimes it takes going small and light.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, today tested my patience big time. I enjoyed it, but today tested my patience when I was fishing at 18 or 22 foot of water. It really did. But if you want to be able to consistently catch fish, you got to listen to what the fish say. You got to listen to what they say. If they say they want it small and very slow, that's what they want.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. But Terry, I'm telling you, stay on the lake as much as you possibly can. Don't run from fishing those brush piles. Make yourself do it because boat control is so critical, man. You got breaks. Just put the time in. Put the time in. And a big tip that I'm gonna give you. I probably ought to talk to you off the live on it, but I'm gonna give this to you anyway. Is keep your rod before you drop your jig down there. Make sure your rod is flat. Make sure it's flat. That way it goes straight down. So if you got your rod up like this and you just let your jig fall, it's gonna pendulum out to your target range. If that makes sense to you. I'm not sure if I'm explaining it well enough. Uh, we'll talk about that on the boat. We'll get you out there and we'll talk about that on the boat. But that is something that's very critical when those fish are dug into that structure, in and under it. Because any type of pendulum or you pitching it out, letting it fall, you're gonna get snagged up.
Mm-hmm.
Don't run from the wind. Do not, I always talk about look for the protected areas, but don't run from the wind because it's only practice. Um, some days it take you running your trolling motor hot and just feathering it. You know, feather it, get it up to that pile. Feather your brake, and it's just a back and forth deal to keep you right there on them. Uh, it just takes work, man. On the water.
Yep.
Jody says, anybody got Tad Fry to show? I think I got some. I don't think I do.
No.
So I don't
I
know.
don't
It's
have any right here.
the
Looks like
bait
A
a
little
itself.
looks like a
ball on the
tadpole.
yeah, a little ball on the top and a little
Yeah.
bitty
Yeah.
tail at the
Yeah.
end.
Kind of looks like the ball's about the size of a pencil eraser, and it's got a
Yeah.
split tail hanging off of it.
Either split tail or single tail. I have both.
Yeah. Mine are all split tail.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh,
Mhm.
you okay?
All my tad fries are all
Yeah.
split tail.
I don't have no split tail Tad Fry. Not a
Oh,
one. I don't have
yeah.
not
I
a
got
one.
that one later.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
one of your
Yeah.
yeah.
Later ones. People kept on asking me, "You got a split tail in that?"
Yep.
And I used the same
I
tail on the 1.5 inch.
Yep.
I throw that split tail tad fry in my pond for
Oh, cool.
bluegill. Mm-hmm. It works.
Yeah.
Another thing, Terry, don't overlook the small stuff. And what I mean by small stuff is small structure. You may have a big old pile right here, and 2 foot to the side or whatever side, there may be a little bitty stick up like this right here. and you'll see a big old slab sitting right there on it.
Yeah, I saw that a lot on Friday.
Yep. But all it takes is just keep going. You
Yeah,
know how to sling them in the boat because you did it with me. What you did
yeah.
about 8 or 10 trips.
Hmm.
So I know you know how to do it. But
Yeah, I
it's a
decided
different.
I'm probably gonna have to just focus on one lake at a time.
You will. You will.
Yeah. Instead of just trying to, fish Conroe and this one, that one, this one. I'm participating in the tournaments, but
What
I feel like I'm gonna just focus on Houston right now.
what's
Just
more important than that is pick a area and learn that area.
hmm
And but it's like I always say, if it don't work, you got to move. But don't try to fish the whole lake.
hmm
That Houston is so hilly. Within 20 feet, you could be in 6 foot of water versus 25 foot of water. So you don't have to go a long way sometimes to cover the water column, but taking your time and staying on the move, and I mean troll motor. Dale says, "How do you store jigs without the tails bending?"
In a Ziploc.
Yeah.
Yeah, once they get in the water,
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
usually straighten out anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Or if they're like big baits, you can put them in boiling water and it straightens everything out and it won't melt it at all.
Hmm.
Yeah. Any plastic bait. I used to do that on bass baits and worms. Yeah.
You talking like split tail. Yeah, he got a tad fry
Split tail also.
that
Yeah.
has a split tail,
Yeah.
and
Or a
he has one
stinger
that's a
tail.
stinger.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I use more of the stinger tails. I use both, but I have some
yeah.
monkey milk in the split tail just pretty good.
Yeah,
I got
Steve,
some,
I need
shad
to
color in there.
make a trip up there.
Yeah.
That's about all I got.
Yep.
Tournament's coming this Saturday. We moved from Sunday to Saturday due to the weather. So any of you guys that want to get out, we'll be launching from Overlook Marina. Uh, we will be doing weigh in. We'll be doing live well checks. $60 to enter. $10 of that 60 goes to Big Fish Pot. Uh, Weigh in will be 1 p.m. at the dock. I mean at the lunch.
Lines in what, 7?
Yeah, take off at 7.
Oh, okay, take off. Okay.
Yeah, take off at 7. And I need a bigger motor. I've been getting left, man. I've been running into some shallow stuff to go around them waves, man. I need a bigger boat and a bigger motor. Cause some of them boys, I'm telling you, they take off like jackrabbits. Them 250s, you gotta have a 250 for well, you don't have to, but it sure is
Yeah, you
nice.
do. Yeah, you do.
Go ahead and get that big old boat.
I'm poor.
Gotta get what your pockets can afford.
That's right. Dale says I have mine in a small bag, not big bags. You may be having them too stacked up. But it's like I say, they get a couple of fish to bite them, they'll
You
straighten
ain't
out.
fishing enough, Dale. That's the problem.
He said I need some colors too.
Oh,
Well, you know how to get that.
for Somerville, you might have to pay extra to SK for some.
Yeah,
How big
yeah.
is
He'll give it
Somerville?
to you at the weigh-in, not prior.
I don't know how many acre foot it is.
What, Somerville?
Yeah,
I don't know. I've never been on it.
let me look it up real quick.
Cause I see Overlook Marina is what,
Right there off
west
36.
on the west end of the lake.
11,000 acres.
Cool.
'Cause
It's
this
not
lake
a
just
giant lake. It's not a big lake.
No, 11,000 is the same size as Lake Houston, right?
It's not that big though. I don't think that's right. I think Houston's bigger than
How much was it?
Somerville. You say 11,000.
Oh, yeah, it's small.
Houston's bigger than that.
Texoma's 89,000.
Yeah.
Houston's probably, I don't know. Let me look at. Anyone know?
Lake Houston, 11,282
Okay.
acres.
Same thing.
That's Houston?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, Dale, we met up at Sam's parking lot and you got your jigs, buddy. But I don't have a problem with giving you some jigs.
You just can't
I'm
use
gonna-
them for
I'm
after the tournament.
I'm gonna give you all my red and white jigs.
Mhm.
he said from 12 years ago.
He's just exaggerating.
He's got
Yeah.
everything. He's just trying to trick you. He wants
It's
to know the colors.
Lake Houston's 200 acres smaller than Lake Somerville. They're identical virtually.
Impossible.
Yeah, Conroe's the big one.
Tell Google they're a liar, but
Conroe's
that's what I got.
probably 18,000, 20,000 maybe, I think.
Conroe is
I know it's bigger.
it is bigger. I want to say it's like twice the size.
Fork's
Living-
27.
Yeah, 21,000 acres
Yeah,
is Lake
yeah.
Conroe. And then Livingston's 90,000.
Yeah.
Toledo Bend's 135,000.
Dang, that's the biggest, right?
Yeah, that's one of them, if not the biggest.
Yep. Tell you what, man, that water in Conroe is so pretty. It's just crazy how clear that water is.
Hmm.
Crazy.
Not the case on Houston.
Yeah. Dale's big money. Yep.
Well, y'all, that's about all I got.
Yep.
Tournament is Saturday, Lake Somerville. Y'all show up and show out. Have fun. Houston, this front full moon got them a little tough, but they still catchable. Conroe got them a little tough. They still catchable. Downsizing has been a ticket. Even on Houston the other day, we were 1/16. We used a 1/16 just to help us get into the structure, but we were using. I think I was with the 1.5-inch split tail. Hot white turned out to be the best. Yeah, I had those fish turn away from that hot white early, and I went away from it. We still caught fish on some other colors, but
Right.
when I get a fish to engage, I want to see a positive reaction that he want to eat it.
Right.
And gold dust, it's like I say, we caught fish on it, but the reaction was just not what I was looking for. So ended up going back to hot white and finally got on some fish that were willing. So, well, if y'all don't have nothing else, I'm appreciate you guys coming on. I know I'm always spurred being last minute deals. So, and don't think that because I send y'all that link that you just have to come. I mean, it's if you have time, if you can make it, we want you here. But it's totally understandable because I'm gonna tell you now, if I didn't have so many people that really enjoyed this show, there would be a lot of times I wouldn't be on. So I make it happen just for our people.
Mm-hmm.
And I appreciate everybody in the chat coming to chill with us tonight. And if y'all don't have anything else, we're going to close it out. As we always say, we'll see y'all next week. Same time and same flavor.
Mm-hmm.
Peace.
Peace.